Okay, hello everyone. This is FreeGeek Chicago. My name is Evelyn Lopez. I'm the Communications Coordinator for FreeGeek Chicago. We're going to take a little tour and excuse the mess. But there's a lot of people working. We have volunteers here, so it gets a little hectic.
It's a very organized mess, it seems. You have everything where it's supposed to be, right?
Yes, for the most part, yes. There's always one or two things, but because we have so many people and we constantly get a lot of things, it might seem a little bit of a chaos.
When is the donation day? When people want to bring in anything that they don't want to, and then here, so that it could be either refurbished or disposed of environmentally sustainably.
So you can come in as long as we're open. So we open Wednesday to Sunday from 11 to 5. Anytime during those hours, you can bring stuff in. We only take computer-related equipment, so like no TVs, no stereos, or anything like that. But anything like monitors, old computers, cell phones, cables, and peripherals, stuff like that, we do take. So if you have, like say, an old computer at your house, you can go ahead and bring it, and we'll take it as a donation.
What about video game controllers, etc.?
Yes, we do take those as well. We do have quite a few old consoles that we make sure that they work, make sure that we can prove, try them out, test them, and we put them for sale. The same thing happens with the computers that we get here. You try and you go ahead and donate something to us. We check it out. We take whatever's good. We recycle what's not good. We make a new computer, and then our volunteers come in and they go ahead and build a computer, put Linux on it, which is the open source software, and then they come out here for sale. So all the computers that you see over here, they've all been built and tested by our volunteers.
Is there any tax write-off for donations?
So when you come in, we do give you a donation receipt. It does not say the amount of your tax write-off. That's something that you would have to kind of like give a little example. So let's say you donate a computer, you say, oh, well, this might be worth like $20. It's up to you. We do not put a price on it, but we do give you a receipt that you did donate.
Okay, sounds good. So you calculate the donor calculates the depreciation value.
Yes.
Okay, sounds good. So let's.
Okay, so this area that's here, this is our sales area. So all the computers that are here and all the monitors on the side, we test it, we make sure they work, and then they go for sale. So if you're looking for a cheap computer here, we also have a laptop room, and there's only laptops in there. We don't put them at the front because it's a little hard to keep track of all of them. But this is heavier, so it's easier just to keep track of these. We also have accessories, computer accessories, and all programming. It's not gonna be the latest of the latest, but they are used programs that still work and still go along. And you can go ahead and if you're looking, for example, for all games or all game consoles, you can come here and you'll probably find what you need.
Let's take a little tour and let's show the folks what the accessories look like.
Okay, so accessories. So this area over here is where we mostly keep the accessories that we get. All the stuff that you see here. We have quite a few older games, for example. So we've been sort of collecting these and pricing them as we go along. That's our job for today. And for the volunteers that I have here, I also have these two Super Nintendos that I have to test. So those things are being done here while customers are here and while other people bring their donations. We do have some parts that we do sell, computer parts. There's not a lot of them because we usually use all of them. But we do have them in this cabinet. So this cabinet has computer parts, for example, DVD, CDs, RAM, motherboards. You have, smaller factory computers, and on the bottom we have, whatever games we have, whatever game consoles we have at this point. So right now we have GameCube, original Nintendo, and a Sega Genesis. I'm hoping I can add those two Super Nintendos today, but that will depend how much time we get. Here, I don't know. We probably have to ask if they're okay with the, video. Do you mind being on camera?
Not really.
Orlando, do you mind being on camera?
No.
Okay. So I know that you mind being on camera.
Ask Evelyn.
Mike, you mind being on camera? We're recording a YouTube video. Do you mind being on camera? Okay. Because I know Lee doesn't like it. So I have to ask because there's people that don't want their camera. And this is our volunteer here.
Everybody,
I keep telling him that he is free official model.
it's gonna be well testified. Well,
Oh, it's gonna go on YouTube, right?
Yes.
So yeah, she's gonna edit it and make it look nice and look like I know what I'm talking about. And well, she'll put it on YouTube.
Get more volunteers. Get more volunteers this way too.
Yeah, exactly. So these are two of our volunteers. Orlando here is helping me get this in order. So we used to have this coffin. We call it the coffin, but it's this tote, and it used to have like a bunch of stuff that we have discounted. So we brought this here, and we're in the process right now. Well, he's in the process right now of cleaning all this stuff here, so we can go ahead and make it look nice, and that is easier for people to like look through it, because it was just a bunch of stuff here, but it was kind of hard to reach. So he's doing that today. That's his job today.
Good.
Mike here, he is part of QA, so all the computers that you see in the sales floor, they go through him, and he makes sure that they all work.
He makes the final test, right, to see that they're working.
Him and whoever is in here right now is nobody because they're he's part of the team. He's very good, and he's also a freaking model. I keep telling him that. One day. Danilo over here, he is helping me in the front desk. So right now, he's testing, I think, a camera, and then he's figuring out the gaming situation here. And he's also in charge of taking in donations. So when someone calls a donation, he writes them down, make sure that all the items go to their area. So that's what he's doing here today. He's very helpful. And I probably couldn't do my job if he wasn't here. So, carry on. This is a little kitchenette area / first aid kit. So, volunteers, especially the ones that can tear down for Bill, because they deal with tiny parts and because they deal with like a lot of components, if they do scratch themselves or hurt themselves in some way, we have a kid here, got everything we need to take care of it, and if it's something, out of the something that the kid will, we can help. But so far so good. Everyone we always tell them really careful and mind what they're doing. They have to wear gloves, they have to wear protective goggles, especially the ones who tear down, because they do have to break things.
Right.
Things can fly off.
Yeah, I've done it before.
Yeah.
I like it.
You see how it is. Oh yeah.
Laptop
So
room.
I want to go to the laptop room, but can we go like this? Okay. Let me ask. Do you guys mind being on camera? Because I don't want to do
Okay.
So here, this is so this is the laptop room. Basically, we store all our laptops for sale, the ones that they're fixing here. This is Frank. He is helping in the laptop room. Alright. So basically all the laptops get fixed here. We do have some volunteers here as well, but to be a volunteer here, you have to finish pretty much the whole program, and you have to have knowledge or be willing to learn what the skills that we need to have in order to be here.
Is laptops the hardest part of the whole operation to work on laptops?
Probably because everything's just so smaller. So it's like the same things, but very, very small, and the smaller they get, the harder it is to like try to figure out and put back together.
How are the sales for laptops?
They're pretty good. I mean, we sell a lot of laptops.
How could folks come in to buy laptops from you?
How many?
How can they come
Oh yeah,
in?
they just come in during open hours. The front desk is open. We are open, so they just walk through the room, and choose what they like.
Is there a warranty on the laptops?
Yeah. So all our computers do have a warranty. I believe it is 14 days from purchase, and then 90 days with the receipt. It's on the back of the receipt. So it's for exchanges, it's 14 days. For just checking to see if there's a problem, like trying to fix it. I believe it's 90. That's something that I would need to verify just in case, but I believe that is a point. Now you always need your receipt just in case.
Of course.
And let's get out of here. Thank you. See, we're done. Thank you. We're done. Let me check.
Okay.
So this is our field area. Most of the volunteers come either here or to tear down. So the way that it goes is tear down, testing over there, build over here. Thank you, Wei. So the people that are here have already gone to tear down and testing.
Well, so what do you mean by testing?
So testing really means is if you have graphic cards, RAM, hard drives, all that stuff gets tested to make sure that it works. First of all, that is empty and that is can be worked on the computers.
And then anything that cannot be used, then you help dispose of that responsibly.
Yes, it gets recycled responsibly. So you don't need to worry about things flying all over. So they only get stuff that's already been tested in this area. So right now they're working on two systems. So what they do here is they take the system or the case, whatever is inside, make sure it's okay. They go ahead and put all the components with some guidelines that we have. We do expect to have a minimum of certain things. So that gets done, and then they install the operating system, which is Linux Mint, and then those go to QA to be tested and shipped.
What is that minimum of second what? I didn't catch that.
Oh, so we have a minimum of things that should be in the computer.
Oh,
So like this much RAM, this much hard drive, and
see.
so on. So they have to build in accordance to that.
And then what about that day, that Saturday when people could bring in something to be possibly repaired? Is if it's big computers, so they bring them over here so that maybe someone could help them repair it, right?
Right. So we have open repair day. But it's basically what it means. Like if you have a Linux project that you need help with, again, we're not a repair place, but if you do need help with the project that you have and it's Linux based, you can come here that Saturdays, the first Saturdays of the month, and we'll help you out with what you can.
Okay.
So yeah, basically they're building over there, they're building over here, there's a couple of people that are building also over there, and then come on down to the taxi. No idea what this is. I think this is free monitors.
So these are the donations that are going to be tested, right?
Yeah, these, let's see. Yeah, these things that are going to be tested, so that's why we're here. We have a bunch more in here too. So yeah, that's for testing. They also test this is how they log in and how they track their hours. So every volunteer has a number assigned to them. And then with that number, they can log into the system, make sure that their volunteer hours are counted. Because when you volunteer here, you have get some perks. For example, I believe the first time you volunteer, you do 25 hours and you get $75 off whatever you do.
Yeah, how much off?
75.
Okay.
Then after that, you have to make 75 or 75. And I think we put it to once a year. So once a year, if you make 75 hours, you can get something from here. And because the prices are affordable, you might be able to walk off with the whole system. So here, this is testing. So here they're testing RAM, hard drives. Here they sometimes test graphic cards. I don't think anyone's working on graphic cards right now, but right now it looks like it's just hard drives and RAM. So yeah, that's what they do here. See, all these computers are testing something. Let's see. Here. Also, part of the store we sell, other accessories. So mostly this area is just if you need HDMI cables or DisplayPort cables. If you're looking for like Cat 5 cables, we also have some in the store, but usually these are longer. So we do have certain things that we do sell that is not like just a computer, but we are limited in the things that are parts related. Most of the things that we sell are parts related are already in the store. We do have a parts area. Here, no, okay. Here, this is parts.
Okay.
So everything that gets donated comes here first. It gets checked to see what can be used, what cannot be, what can be used goes to another area to be used or gets tested here, and then it goes to the front desk. For example, if you get a phone, like a cell phone, usually the guys here will take the phone, test it, make sure everything's right, and then if it can be sold, it gets sold, it gets put up front. If not, it goes to recycling.
What about that room over there? Is there some parts that are sold as well?
Over there?
In this room, that little room that right around the corner, Steph
Yeah, all this?
yes, that.
Oh yeah, so this is the shed. So a lot of the stuff that we get, we do have some stuff that we haven't touched yet.
Oh.
But basically this area is stuff that we can't fit in here.
Oh, still needs to be
surplus.
tested. Oh.
So the stuff that's coming here needs to be tested. So part of being in part is to slowly start testing the stuff that's in here to go for sale. And then the same thing over here, this is just more stuff. Again, to be tested, to be turned around, to be recycled, so it depends. We have a maintenance technician that comes in, when he's scheduled to come, and then he takes everything to see this part over here. So everything that's like recycled, like aluminum, steel, plastic, whatever it is, he takes care of that, he puts it in piles, and it goes to be recycled. So that's part of what's going on over there as well. Let me take you over there.
Okay.
I think there's a place to. Let's see if we can go. We're gonna have to go the other way because it might be dangerous to go this way. Okay, so right now we are in here now. So in the ladies here, they are taking some of our donations that we did get that we unfortunately cannot use. They take them over here, they're stripping down to the bare components, I guess, and then those get recycled. They have areas for certain things. So, for example, you see over here they have hard plastic, aluminum, and so on and so on. Their job is to dismantle as much as they can so to be ready to be recycled. Let's see. So this is the first part of got it? Yeah, so this is the first part of the volunteer process. They can do their time here when they're ready to graduate from this part and go to testing. They have a quiz, like they have a little test. They have 5 questions to get, I think it's 3 or 4 right. 4 right, you pass through the testing area, and it's so long. So make sure that people that are here know their computer parts, know what's all about, and especially because they see them here all the time, it's easier for them to learn. So right now, this is what they're all doing. Okay, so this is orientation room. Basically, this is the first step when you come here to volunteer. So people that are interested in volunteering in Chicago come here and they take orientation part 1 and part 2. Orientation part 1 is basically what we do while we're here, filling out some documents. Orientation part 2 is basically
What kind of documents?
Basically like waivers, release forms. They also get their number assigned. So that's the situation. That's what happens on the first part. The second part is basically a hardware class, so they start to familiarize themselves with what we'll be doing. So that's basically what happens in this room.
And how long does one class left, the orientation class, which approximately?
I think in total it should be more about 3 hours for both parts. So let's say like an hour and a half each part.
And are they only offered on Sundays, or what are the days
Fridays
that?
and Sundays.
Fridays and Sundays.
Yeah, Fridays and Sundays at 11 a.m. We do ask you to be controlled because we do have to do it in a fairly short amount of time. Also on Sundays and Fridays, depending on what we have on schedule, we also have classes here. All the classes are free.
What kind of classes?
So we have, for example, we've had Introduction to LibreOffice, we had Introduction to Command Line, we had, not long ago, we had an A+ troubleshooting class.
Did you have some coding classes before as well?
Yeah, we did have coding classes. We're trying to bring those back. But yes, we do have some classes. Usually they mostly happen on Sundays.
Okay.
Sundays at 3, it's usually around the time that we...
So it's about an hour class?
Those are usually 2 hours.
2 hours.
Yeah, so if it's a Sunday class at 3, it's usually under closing, which is 5. And they're usually introductory classes because we want to make sure that most people that are not, they're not knowledgeable of certain topics can get at least their foot in the door, so to speak.
And they're free classes?
Yeah, they're free classes. Let's see what else. So yeah, basically free classes. I'm not sure if we have anything for this month. I will have to check. But yeah, basically that's what happens in the area.
If people want to volunteer, do they go online or do they just come to the office and sign up?
They have to come here.
Okay, and give them the address.
So this is 3411 West Diversity, on the corner of Kimball and Diversity, under the Foot Locker.
And you enter through the alley, right? There's a door?
Yes, there's 2 doors. So there's a glass door that's in Diversity. That one, there's a code you have to put in. And the other one is the alley door on the side. Most people use that door. Our website, www.FreeGeek Chicago. And you can call us here if you have any questions. Our number is 773-342-6205. Let's see, what else can I show you? I think so yeah, mostly all the stuff that you see around here, this area is stuff that's either going to be recycled or going to be processed to be recycled. So we have a lot of boxes, a lot of tape. It's very industrial. This is part of what our maintenance technician does. And usually the stuff that they, discard comes over here to be passed and to be recycled. So yeah. So this is an area that we try not to have volunteers in because it could be a little dangerous. So we try to keep it from that area on. Yeah, from there on. This is basically just us trying to get everything together. It's more of a prep area. What else? Basically that's the whole place. Much more interested to see what they do and talk to them to see how they feel. But basically that's a tour.
Is there anybody that would want to talk with us a little bit?
I can ask.
Hi Mike, you're a volunteer with FreeGeek. So how did you find out about FreeGeek?
I actually saw an ad in the neighborhood paper, and I came down and signed up.
What have you learned over here?
Oh my goodness! I first came here, I went through the process of orientation, then I went through what we call disassembly. And I went to a testing area where we test cars to make sure they're cars are corrected. And I went to, from there I went to Bill. And after Bill, I came here to the QA section for a minute just to pass it, and I went to laptop. After laptop, I returned to QA, and now I'm in charge of QA.
QA is what?
Quality assurance.
Okay. And then are you the last step? Is the quality first tested at somewhere else and then you're the final step?
Yeah, actually, quality should be all through the process. We're like the last line of defense, so to speak. We want to make sure that our product goes out in the best possible condition.
When people buy your equipment, do you how often is it that they have to return it for some repairs?
Not often. Not often. Usually, someone would come in just to learn how to set up the password or something like that. We very seldom get something where it's equipment problem. Usually, we do a pretty thorough job in terms of quality assurance. From my perspective, I was in quality, what is known as quality control. I've been in the working world for 14 years, so I think that kind of helps me in this area.
Well, I have a laptop, two laptops from FreeGeek, and they're still working fine. And that was many years ago. How have you been able to? Have you been able to use what you learned at FreeGeek for your friends or and family? Do they have problems and then they ask you?
Oh yes, quite a bit. I have several computers in my apartment where I'm fixing for friends. Once they found out that I work here at FreeGeek, they run down with these little computers and bring the computers in and wants me to fix it for them.
When you find people that are interested in FreeGeek, what do you tell your friends and your family about FreeGeek?
I tell them to come on down. If you're interested in computers, come on down, and you'll have an experience that you would think, that you're very thankful that you encountered. Come down on Friday or Sunday at 11 o'clock for orientation, and you'll never regret it.
How many people have you already brought to FreeGeek?
Oh, about 3, maybe 4 people that I can recall, and I've met people who have been here already, and they tell me about it. You know, they find out that I'm working here, and they I've been here. You know, I've met about 5, 6 people around my place right here.
How many years have you been volunteering here?
I'm working on my 5th year.
And how many have you get a chance to buy some equipment from FreeGeek? And
I bought about 2 notebooks. I bought 2 laptops and some parts.
how does Linux systems compare with the Windows operating system in versatility in your usage?
I find it. This is my preference. My preference because with Linux you can actually create or modify the program, and they can accept it. You can compile it, and the kernel, recompile the kernel, it would be accepted in the Linux community. I find Linux simple and easy to work with. You know, and I would love it. I just love it.
Have you been able to find all the programs that you need that are in Windows but available now on Linux?
I haven't found anything. Everything I look for, I've been able to find it in Linux. I have, when I have to do work like papers and just basic papers, it's not a problem. They have a version of Office in Linux also. So I haven't had a problem with Linux at all. I recommend it for anybody that's computer minded.
If you're talking to a stranger right now, and you have to wrap up your opinion about free gig in about 3 sentences. Give us your review and your recommendation of free gig
Hey, come on
Chicago.
down to FreeGeek right now for the best experience in your life. You will never regret it. This is the best place for learning and experiencing and growing in computer minded people.
Thank you very much, Mike.